The 1935 Liberty Wheat penny is one of the many cents issued during the famous Lincoln Wheat series, but its significance runs deeper than its face value. Struck in a time when the United States was slowly recovering from the Great Depression, this humble copper coin is a small monument to a generation that lived through economic turmoil and societal transformation. The Lincoln Wheat penny series began in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent and broke tradition by becoming the first regular-issue American coin to bear the image of a real person, designed by Victor David Brenner. This series ran from 1909 until 1958, when it was succeeded by the Lincoln Memorial design. The reverse, featuring two wheat ears, represented agricultural abundance, a key symbol during a time when many Americans depended on the land for survival. Brenner's obverse design of Abraham Lincoln is noted for its realism and respectful detail. The inscriptions include, United States of America, 1935. America was grappling with the aftermath of the Great Depression. Unemployment was widespread, banks were collapsing, and families were struggling to make ends meet. President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal policies aimed to inject hope and structure into a fractured economy. The 1935 penny was minted during this exact time of cautious optimism. While the coin's nominal value was just 1 cent, it had considerable purchasing power. It could buy a loaf of bread or a stamp. The 1935 Lincoln Wheat penny was struck at 3 different mints, while only a cent. The 1935 Wheat penny reflects an America standing at the crossroads of despair and hope. It circulated during a time when leaders built dams and bridges, citizens planted victory gardens, and families lived with ration books and frugality. This coin witnessed the expansion of Social Security, the founding of the WPA and Kikarikan, innovation in industry and farming. The growing influence of unions and worker protections. Lincoln was seen as a unifier and moral compass, an ideal choice for a coin during uncertain times. His image on currency reinforced values of unity, liberty, and perseverance, which deeply resonated with 1930s Americans. The Lincoln cent design lasted for 50 years, influencing multiple generations. The wheat reverse remained until 1958, after which it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial. The penny continues today with Lincoln's portrait, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in the world. The 1935 Liberty Wheat penny may be small in size, but it tells a giant story. It is a relic from one of the most transformative decades in U.S. history, whether resting in a coin folder, displayed in a collector's case, or tucked away in an attic. Each of these coins remains a quiet echo of resilience, hope, and the enduring spirit of America. Year 1935 mints, Philadelphia.
The year 1935 was pivotal in American history. Although the United States was still deeply entrenched in the Great Depression, the worst phase had begun to recede, thanks largely to President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal programs. These reforms aimed to stimulate the economy, offer jobs, and provide financial security to struggling citizens. Amid this backdrop, the U.S. Mint continued producing coins, like the 1935 Wheat penny, which played a vital role in everyday transactions during an era when every penny truly counted. 1935. Several New Deal programs such as the WPA Works, Progress Administration, and SSA, Social Security Act were rolled out. These initiatives increased public spending and employment. The government needed to mint more coins to support rising economic activity and circulation. The 1935 Wheat penny, therefore, was part of this renewed financial movement, ensuring that small denominations were readily available for public use. Coin production in 1935 relied on steam-powered coin presses, handset dies, and relatively basic quality control. Errors were more frequent than today, which has made error coins from this era particularly collectible. The 3 mints involved Philadelphia, no mint mark primary mint, used for most mass production. Denver D served the western and midwestern states. San Francisco S handled West Coast distribution. Each mint used slightly different die setups, contributing to subtle variations. Across coins, copper, the primary component of wheat pennies, was still relatively affordable in the 1930s. However, during the Depression, even raw materials became subject to budget scrutiny. While silver and gold were hoarded, copper coins remained in active use. The copper content of a 1935 penny made it durable, yet valuable, enough to recycle during metal shortages in later decades. To the average American in 1935. A penny could buy. Pennies were treasured. Families stored them in jars. Children earned them through chores. Veterans often relied on them for small necessities. Every 1935 penny was used multiple times a day, passing through grocery stores, gas stations, train ticket booths, and diners. Lincoln's face on the 1935 penny wasn't just decorative, it was deeply symbolic. As a president who led the nation through the Civil War, his legacy of unity, emancipation, and moral strength served as a reminder to Americans that they had overcome crisis before and could do it again. In fact, Lincoln's steady gaze on the coin was often seen as a source of encouragement. In tough times, the production and wide distribution of coins like the 1935 wheat penny highlighted the importance of standardized, uniform, and accessible currency. During the 1930s, economic experts were pushing for more stability in banking and monetary systems. The 1935 cent contributed to the public's trust in US currency, a vital aspect of rebuilding. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.